I've worked with many startups, and as an angel investor myself, I have experienced firsthand the strategies that impress investors and know what it takes to get an investor to lean into your business idea and give you the green light. Keep watching to find out how you can become investor ready. If you're out there pitching for equity, you need to subscribe to my channel, Pitch Deck's Wow Investors. Hit the bell and you'll be notified when the next video is posted. I'm Antonia from aok.com.au, and I'm passionate about growing businesses and developing new ideas. I've been helping my clients for 23 years and know what I'm talking about when it comes to raising equity. Having the right content in your pitch deck is super important. Download my pitch deck content guide to make sure you have the key points investors are looking for. It also has some tips on how to expand on those points. Here's 5 tips that shouldn't be overlooked. Consider your game plan. Finding the right investor is about far more than how much money they can provide to support your business idea. You also need to be a good team and a good fit, and that involves compromise. So before you start pitching, make sure you know your boundaries. Ask yourself these important business questions. What kind of skills would you like your investor to bring to the table? Do you want a silent partner or a co-partner? How much ownership or control are you willing to give up? And how many changes are you willing to make in order to secure your startup funding? Be clear about this going in so that you can make quick decisions and know your non-negotiables. Investors are still going to throw you some curveballs and you will have to think on your feet. So it makes sense to be prepared. Throw your net wide. As well as investigating the obvious avenues such as venture capital firms and angel investors, take time to pitch to incubators, accelerators, and selected banks. It's a common misconception that startup founders usually don't know any investors. Sometimes great contacts can be right under your nose, such as your accountant or your neighbor who is a corporate lawyer. These key people may have great contacts who would love to invest in your idea. And don't forget about family and friends. You may not want to ask them directly to invest, but you can ask them if they could network on your behalf. You might soon find yourself face to face with a friend of a friend who loves your idea. Even if they can't fund your entire enterprise, they might be keen to contribute some critical funds. Create a short list of specific investors. Once you've done a big sweep of the scene to identify all potential investors, start to weed some out. This may seem counterintuitive, but will ensure you don't waste time and lower your morale pitching to people who are unlikely to warm to your idea. For example, if you have a great fitness business idea, you will reduce your chances of success if you pitch to investors who usually fund medical technology businesses. So make sure you and your potential investors are a good fit before you pitch to them. Also look at successful organizations and entrepreneurs that may be passionate about your idea and put them on your short list. If you don't know these investors or their representatives personally, put out your feelers. You might find that someone you know has helpful connections, so put your network to full use. LinkedIn is great for seeing if your network is connected to a potential investor. And remember that people you meet at industry and business events, such as board members or consultants, could become potential points of contact to investors too. Once you've used your network to get access to an investor, make a soft call. Instead of a cold call asking them to fund your startup, approach the investor and ask their advice. This has 2 benefits. Firstly, it changes the power dynamic. Instead of you sounding desperate or begging for support, you're more likely to appear confident and savvy. By putting your potential investor in the role of mentor, you immediately develop a collaborative relationship with them. If they can give you a few pointers on any flaws they see in your business idea, then you have learned something. And if you find ways to fix these issues, then come back to them, you might just find you have locked in an investor. Or they might refer you to a more appropriate investor option. Practice and prepare. This applies to every layer of your business. And it particularly applies to your pitch deck. There is no point having a golden opportunity to pitch your business idea and then completely blowing the moment by freezing up or fumbling your way through it. If you can't even deliver your pitch deck with confidence and professionalism, why would investors have confidence in you? What they are looking for is not just a great business idea, they also want to know if you can execute it. So make sure you have a polished and well-prepared investor deck, pitch deck, and elevator pitch. Also, answers to a wide range of questions that potential investors may ask. When you're center stage presenting your pitch deck, make sure you're so well rehearsed that the presentation feels just as natural as breathing. Don't just practice your pitch deck. Practice how you will converse with potential investors if they approach you. Anticipate points of discussion or questions and make sure you've got plenty of responses at the ready. The more prepared you are, the more confident, in control, and bankable you will seem. Remember, you're part of the brand. Investors are not just investing in your idea, they're also investing in you. So they want to see that you have a wide range of abilities to make your business idea a success. This means your delivery and personality are just as important as your business idea and pitch deck. So be a people person. Know how to connect with everyone you meet, especially potential investors. When you talk to investors and their representatives, make eye contact, smile, and look confident and positive. At the same time, be authentic. This will ensure that you seem like the full package: trustworthy, good at networking, and a consummate business professional. A winning combination for any investor. Having a polished pitch deck is very important. If you haven't already, download my pitch deck content guide. It will give you the key points you need to cover and some tips on how to build on those key points. The link for the content guide is below. Have you had a red hot go at your presentation and it's still leaving investors flat? Upload what you have so far to my website and I'll review it for you. You'll find the website link in the description. Do me a favor and hit the like button, and while you're there, subscribe to my channel. Finding investors can be daunting and can take many years, but don't forget, you are following your dreams, so keep on pitching with passion. You're just one pitch away from success.